Konnichiwa, history enthusiasts. Today we embark on a captivating journey to unveil the remarkable beginnings of Japan. With its rich tapestry of culture and tradition, Japan's origins are as fascinating as they are complex. We'll delve into ancient myths that shape the nation's identity and explore historical realities that define its present. From the divine creation of the islands to the rise of the samurai, we'll traverse the eons that have sculpted this extraordinary land of the rising sun. So prepare yourself for an intriguing exploration of how Japan began. And remember, if you're as fascinated by this journey as we are, hit that subscribe button for more historical explorations. Our journey commences with Japan's mythical origins. We delve into the heart of Shinto cosmology, where the universe begins as a chaotic, formless void, only to be stirred into shape by primal deities. Among these divine beings, two siblings, Izanagi and Izanami, stand out. It is their sacred dance around the celestial pillar that gives birth to the islands of Japan, each one a testament to their divine love and power. These siblings also give rise to many other deities known as kami. These kami, each representing aspects of nature, life, and concepts intertwined deeply with the Japanese cultural fabric. They inhabit the rivers, mountains, and forests, making the natural world an intimate part of daily life and belief. Now let's consider the significance of these myths in Japanese culture. They are not mere stories from a bygone era. Instead, they form the bedrock of Shinto, Japan's indigenous religion, shaping the worldview of its people and influencing their moral values, traditions, and social norms. Even today, these myths resonate, their echoes visible in the many festivals, rituals, and shrines that dot the Japanese landscape. Explore the enduring influence of these myths on the nation's identity. They offer a fascinating glimpse into the spiritual pulse that beats at the heart of Japan, a pulse that continues to throb, shaping the ethos of the land of the rising sun. Travel back to the Jomon period, one of the earliest phases of Japanese prehistory. This era, spanning from around 14,000 BC to 300 BC, is named after the distinctive cord-marked pottery crafted by the people of the time, the Jomon. The term Jomon means cord marks, a nod to the intricate patterns that adorned their pottery. These vessels were not just functional, they were a form of artistic expression, a testament to the creativity and ingenuity of the Jomon people. These early inhabitants of Japan were predominantly hunter-gatherers, relying on the bounty of the land and sea to sustain their communities. Their diet was diverse, ranging from fish and shellfish to wild game and plant foods. Life during the Jomon period was communal, with people living in semi-subterranean pit dwellings and surviving through a mix of hunting, gathering, and rudimentary agriculture. The Jomon people had a deep connection with nature, as evidenced by their reverence for natural objects, which they believed were imbued with spiritual significance. This was an era that witnessed the dawn of human creativity in Japan, giving rise to a culture rich in pottery, sculpture, and other forms of artistic expression. Witness the unique cultural traits that emerged during this formative period. As the Jomon era gives way to change, the Yayoi migration sweeps in. This pivotal period, stretching from around 300 BC to 300 AD, marks a time of significant advance and transformation in ancient Japan. The Yayoi people, believed to have migrated from the Asian mainland, introduced new practices and technologies that would shape the course of Japanese history. One of the most significant introductions was the cultivation of rice. This wasn't just a change in diet, but a change in lifestyle, leading to the establishment of more permanent, settled communities. This shift from a nomadic hunter-gatherer lifestyle of the Jomon period to an agrarian society marked a huge leap forward. But the changes didn't stop at agriculture. The Yayoi period also heralded the dawn of metalworking in Japan, with the introduction of bronze and iron tools and weapons. This technological leap forward opened up new possibilities for construction, warfare, and artistry. The Yayoi migration didn't erase the Jomon culture, though. Instead, it fused with it, creating a fascinating blend of traditions and practices. This fusion laid the foundations for many aspects of traditional Japanese culture that we still see today. Witness the dramatic transformation that these changes brought about. The emergence of the Yamato period marks a pivotal time in Japan's history. This era, spanning from around the 3rd century to 7th century AD, was characterized by the rise to prominence of the Yamato clan. The Yamato were not just an influential clan, but they were the architects of what would become a centralized state in Japan, thereby laying the groundwork for the nation as we know it today. The Yamato period also saw significant cultural exchanges with Korea. These interactions led to the introduction of Buddhism, new technologies and administrative systems in Japan, marking a profound shift in the cultural and social landscape. The Yamato clan's establishment of a centralized state was a significant milestone in bringing together the various clans and communities spread across the archipelago. This consolidation of power under one ruling entity was a crucial step in the formation of a unified Japanese identity. But it wasn't just about power and politics. As the Yamato clan rose to prominence, there were equally important cultural and societal changes taking place. The introduction of Buddhism, for instance, had profound implications on the religious, philosophical, and artistic realms of Japan. Explore the early seeds of Japanese identity that were sown during this era. The Yamato period was more than just a chapter in Japan's history. It was a transformative period that shaped the course of the nation's future. Journey through the Age of Emperors, where the imperial court gains prominence. This era, steeped in regal grandeur, marks a significant chapter in the annals of Japanese history. The imperial court, the epicenter of power, becomes a beacon of cultural and intellectual development. Immerse yourself in the flourishing arts, a vivid testament to the era's aesthetic sensibilities. Poetry, music, and painting become paramount expressions of the human spirit, evoking the nuances of existence in their myriad forms. The adoption of Chinese writing systems signifies a monumental shift in Japan's communication landscape. This new method of notation, coupled with the profound wisdom of Chinese literature, provides a fertile ground for intellectual growth and the codification of laws. The laws, influenced by Chinese legal codes, lay the groundwork for Japan's administrative structure, shaping societal norms and behaviors. They offer insights into the era's values, underscoring the importance of order and harmony. Buddhism, a foreign philosophy, makes its way into the heart of Japan during this era. Its teachings echo through the corridors of power, influencing the imperial court and permeating the fabric of society. Explore the dynamics of power and the influence of Buddhism during this era. The Age of Emperors, a time of cultural blossoming and societal evolution, stands as a testament to Japan's enduring spirit of adaptability and innovation. As we transition to feudal Japan, enter an era of samurai, shoguns, and the code of Bushido. This was a time of warriors and nobles, marked by the rise of the military class and the inception of a feudal system that would define Japan for centuries. The Sengoku period, often referred to as the Age of Warring States, was characterized by constant conflict. Powerful daimyo, or feudal lords, vied for supremacy, leading their samurai into battle, their sights set on the ultimate prize, unifying Japan under their rule. This period of intense warfare, however, was not simply a time of chaos. Amid the turmoil, the seeds of unification were sown. Ambitious leaders like Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and Tokugawa Ieyasu emerged, each playing a crucial role in bringing the warring states under a single banner. The establishment of the Tokugawa shogunate marked the beginning of a peaceful era known as the Edo Period, where the samurai class, while still integral, gradually shifted from warriors to bureaucrats. Feudal Japan was a time of strict social hierarchy, with samurai at the top, followed by farmers, artisans, and merchants. Yet it was also a period of cultural flowering, with the development of distinct arts, philosophy, literature, and more. This was a time when the tea ceremony, kabuki theater, and haiku poetry flourished, leaving an indelible mark on Japanese culture. Explore the arts, philosophy, and strict social hierarchy of this fascinating period. Experience the winds of change during the Meiji Restoration. This pivotal period, which spans from 1868 to 1912, heralds a significant shift in Japan's trajectory. The Tokugawa shogunate, a feudal military government that ruled for over 2 centuries, falls to the imperial rule under Emperor Meiji. The Meiji Restoration marks a dramatic break from Japan's self-imposed isolation, opening its doors to the world. The nation eagerly adopts Western technologies and ideologies, seeking to catch up with the advanced nations of Europe and America. This period is characterized by rapid modernization, with the government promoting Western-style industries, education, and military reforms. The samurai class, once the ruling elite, find their status eroded. The adoption of a modern, Western-style conscripted army leads to the dissolution of the samurai as a social class. The once revered warriors are reduced to ordinary citizen status, marking the end of the samurai era. Japan's transformation during the Meiji Restoration is nothing short of remarkable. In less than half a century, the nation evolves from a feudal society to an industrial powerhouse, setting the stage for its emergence as a global force in the 20th century. Witness the end of the samurai era and the transformation of Japan into an industrial powerhouse. And there you have it, the incredible journey of how Japan began. We've traversed through the mythical origins, the Jomon and Yayoi periods, the rise of the Yamato clan, and the Age of Emperors. We've walked through the samurai-laden era of feudal Japan and experienced the transformative Meiji Restoration. Each chapter of this journey has added a unique thread to the intricate tapestry of Japan's history. Until next time, arigato for joining me on this historical voyage. Stay curious and embrace the wonders of Japan's fascinating history.